of our listeners and viewers,
Yeah.
how do you keep everything in the air without dropping a ball? What have you perfected in your life that can help other people who might be listening?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll be honest. Back in the day, and sometimes I'm a late bloomer with technology. I love technology. We talked about this before the podcast here, but sometimes I was so stuck in old school. Like I used to have, I still have copies of it, but my calendar was like handwritten. That I miss that because when I would juggle all the multiple things, I would handwrite in this planner that was kind of my Bible I kept with me. And it kept me on track. I even wrote little notes on the side, but like that for me, I don't know about this next generation here, but that helped me keep things in focus. Because when I write something, when I put pen to paper, it's ingrained in my head. I mean, everyone's programmed differently. And I was able to juggle that stuff because I would literally look at the month's worth, those day planners. Remember those old school? Yeah. And I still part of me misses it because I could look at my life in a month span and say, holy moly, this is insane. Or,
right.
Oh, I have some holes here to fill. Or I got some time here. And I would handwrite every single appointment, meeting, and everything. Now it's all in the palm of my hand. But really, now I can't look back. Like, this is my life. Like, I don't even want to write down all the stuff I'm doing anymore because my hand would fall off because I have so many. I'm more busier than I ever was 10, 15 plus years ago. But really, honestly, the trick is, I mean, obviously everyone has their own ways, but I look at everything, not just, I talk about the big picture. People can get overwhelmed by the big picture.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this a lot. You got to compartmentalize sometimes, and you almost have to have horse blinders. And just like I've had days, John, like yesterday was insane. I never had every hour booked on the hour. Now with Zoom and technology, you don't even have like a 5-minute grace period to like get a sip of water or even grab a bite. Like, 12 to 1, are you free? Yeah, I'm free. I mean, that's my lunch hour. Like, when am I going to eat at some point? When am I going to go to the bathroom? Like, you need a grace period. And so I've learned that I'm getting better at it. I'm not perfect, but you do have to give yourself like the times in between. But then you also have to look at the big picture because you can get overwhelmed and say, oh my God, I got the Alaska thing. I got a deadline by here. I got the game tonight. Like if I'm thinking about the game in the daytime, when I'm doing my other jobs or talking to my clients and just thinking about all the extra stuff, then you're already bogged down with
right.
Just, you've already set yourself up for failure. So you really have to just be horse blinders with just this. And you got to look at, okay, I might have 10 things going on right now, but I got to go to 1, finish, then I can go to 2, then 3, then 4, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that for me has helped just compartmentalize and just kind of don't get overwhelmed by like, I got so much. And that's the easy thing to do, right? You just got to go one thing at a time. I used to go old school with Post-its. I had these dang Post-its written on a wall. Man, it looked like a whole mosaic. I mean, it was like an art piece. I took a whole frame. I took a whole wall, but I had it. And then I just, one by one, I used to have like, okay, well, this is job 1. I'm going to remove this. Look at that. I got wall space. Then I started, I tackled this. Even more wall space, 3, 4, 5 at a time. So I'm a very visual person. So when I can uncover that one by one and reveal and not get bogged down by the big project and pictures, that's just going to be like, oh crap, I got all this to do. That was my sanity. And that really helped me.
I loved what you said about putting pen to paper because as a vocalist, as a singer, as a musician, sometimes learning lyrics of songs, the best way to do it is to sit there and actually write them down, right. Because as soon as you do, it's in your memory. And now with all of the iPads and all the different tools they have where you can actually just put the lyrics up there and read them, you never memorize them. Never once. So it's I appreciate you going into some of that.